Hello, everyone. My name is Sachin. I am from Sri Lanka. Currently, I work as an instructor attached to the English language teaching unit of the Bhiksu University. My research topic is teaching the significance of multilingualism in the ESL classroom of an ethnocentric national university in Sri Lanka. Buddhism plays an important role in shaping the history, culture, and even the economy of Sri Lanka. Sinhala Buddhists, the majority of the country, are Theravadi Buddhists, and they reside in almost all the districts of the country. The Bhiksu University of Sri Lanka is situated in Anuradhapura, where the first kingdom of Sri Lanka was established nearly 2,500 years ago. This is a relatively rural university, and the undergraduates of the university are Buddhist monks. And this is one of the few universities in Asia where the university is totally dedicated to Buddhist monks. Hence, most of the courses offered by the university are related to Buddhism. Talking about the Easter Sunday bombings, we are moving to the next level. Now, this incident occurred in 2019. During the Easter Sunday, 2019, a series of bombs blasted through some churches and hotels based in Colombo, Negombo, and Batticaloa. Now, Batticaloa is situated in the eastern side of Sri Lanka, whereas Colombo and Negombo, which are two major cities in the country, are situated in the western side of Sri Lanka. The attacks aimed Catholics residing in those areas and Islamic terror extremists who belong to the National Tawhid Jamaat, a Sri Lankan Islamic terrorist jihadist group, was accused of conducting this bomb series. Muslims are responsible for almost 10% of the total population, and most of the Muslims use Tamil as their first language. The research was conducted after the Easter Sunday attacks to gauge the perspectives of the undergraduates of the university on such topics like multilingualism, ethnocentrism, ethnic harmony, ethnic reconciliation. Most of my attention was paid to educate the students on the importance of a multilingual society, which they abhor, in order to establish a society with equal rights. The trilingual policy in Sri Lanka, a policy which considers Sinhala and Tamil as the two national languages of Sri Lanka and English as the link language to connect the two ethnicities, was never rightly implemented. Tamil has always been the language of the oppressed. Although English couldn't be discriminated in the local society due to its global domination, Tamil, the language spoken by both the Hindu and the Muslims, have always been differentiated among the majority, the Sinhala Buddhists. The bombings which occurred in 2019 has further put Tamil at stake. However, it's not only the language, but also the identity of the Muslims as a whole that was differentiated. Many, including the undergraduates of the respective university, are inclined towards forming a monolingual society as a result. Talking about the literature review, Althusser's dogma on the dominant ideology was analyzed in the research. Althusser's perspective that the reproduction of labor power requires not only a reproduction of its submission to the rules of the established order, but also reproduction of submission to the ruling ideology, is apt to fathom the way in which the dominant ideology, the Sinhala Buddhists in Sri Lanka, oppresses the identity of the alterity. Othering Muslims and even Hindus in order to bolster the ideology of the dominant while driving the country towards a monolingual community is apparent here. We are moving to the next slide, which is about methodology. A sample of 25 undergraduates who are Buddhist monks were selected for the study. They were individually interviewed to understand their views on the minor ethnicities and their languages, their identities. Most of the answers provided were anti-multilingual. They belittled the identities of the other. The questionnaires were also designed taking into consideration such topics like ethnic reconciliation, multilingualism, multiculturalism, and alterity. We are moving to the next slide, which is about findings and the discussion. It was understood that most of the students stereotype all the Muslims as terrorists, and they are against the dominant ideology and the ethnicity, Sinhala Buddhists. It was further understood that students think that multilingualism doesn't suit the local society. It need to change the students on the way they perceive notions such as multilingualism and multiculturalism and ethnic diversity, obviously, should be changed. Since the Buddhist monk is responsible for some of the major phenomena of the local community, the need to alter their way of thinking is a sine qua non. Thank you. That is the end of my presentation. These are the references. Thank you very much.